Have you ever sworn something was true, only to discover you're part of a massive memory lapse? Welcome to the Mandela Effect, the glitch in the matrix, a bizarre phenomenon where large groups share demonstrably false memories. Maya, an astrophysicist with a mind for the cosmos, and Ethan, a journalist who thrives on the inexplicable. When Maya stumbles upon an anomaly in the cosmic microwave background radiation, the echo of the Big Bang itself, she smells a cosmic rat. It's a glitch in the simulation, a whisper hinting at a reality far grander than their wildest dreams. Ethan, ever the truth hound, joins Maya's quest, and together they dive headfirst into the rabbit hole of simulation theory. Here, the lines between real and virtual blur. Is our universe just a complex program, meticulously crafted by beings beyond comprehension? The very thought sends shivers down their spines, but the evidence is mounting. But the Mandela Effect throws a wrench in their theories. People everywhere cling to memories that defy reality. From the Berenstain Bears children's books, or rather, Berenstein Bears, to the Fruit of the Loom, with or without the cornucopia. It's always been with the cornucopia, people. These collective false memories paint a picture of a reality that keeps shifting. Are these glitches in the simulation itself? Is someone rewriting the code? Their investigation takes them on a whirlwind tour. They interview skeptics who scoff at faulty memory and believers who see a cosmic conspiracy. They encounter dead ends and cryptic messages, ancient prophecies hinting at a truth so vast it could shatter their reality. Maya and Ethan are on the verge of uncovering something earth-shattering, and someone doesn't want them to. Suddenly, their research catches the eye of shadowy figures. Powerful forces emerge from the woodwork, determined to keep the secrets of the universe buried. Maya and Ethan find themselves embroiled in a dangerous game of cat and mouse, pursued by unseen threats. They uncover hidden codes embedded in everyday objects, decipher cryptic messages left behind by those who dared question reality before them. As they evade capture and race against time, Maya and Ethan realize the most profound truth lies not in the vast expanse of the cosmos, but within themselves. The journey for answers becomes a fight for survival, a test of their courage and intellect. Can they expose the truth behind the simulation and the Mandela Effect, or will they become another casualty in the cosmic cover-up? The line between real and simulated blurs further. Are their pursuers part of the simulation itself, programmed to silence dissent? Or are they flesh and blood, protecting a secret that could destabilize the very fabric of their existence? With every chase, every dead end, Maya and Ethan inch closer to the truth. The stakes couldn't be higher. Will they unlock the secrets of the universe, or will they become data points lost in a system reset? Their quest for knowledge has become a fight for freedom, a battle against unseen forces that control the very nature of their reality. Buckle up, because Maya and Ethan's adventure is just beginning. The flickering light of the old CRT monitor cast an eerie glow on Maya's face. Lines of code scrolled by, a symphony of cryptic symbols that, to the untrained eye, resembled gibberish. But to Maya, an astrophysicist with a mind perpetually tethered to the cosmos, it was a secret language, whispering tales of the universe's birth. Tonight, however, the symphony was off-key. An anomaly lurked within the cosmic microwave background radiation, the faint echo of the Big Bang itself. It was a subtle discrepancy, a single note out of place. Yet to Maya, it felt like a cosmic hiccup, a glitch in the matrix. Across town, Ethan, a journalist whose nose for the curious rivaled a bloodhound's, nursed a lukewarm cup of coffee in his cluttered apartment. His latest case involved a group of conspiracy theorists, convinced that a popular logo, Fruit of the Loom, always has been with the cornucopia. He scoffed at first, a seasoned debunker of internet hoaxes. Yet as he delved deeper, interviewing people who swore blind on the missing cornucopia, a disquieting feeling settled in his gut. Was it mass delusion or something far stranger? Fate, it seemed, had an appointment for Maya and Ethan. A mutual friend, a techie with an unhealthy obsession with fringe science, stumbled upon Maya's research and Ethan's investigation. A late-night phone call later, their paths intertwined. Maya, initially skeptical of Ethan's Fruit of the Loom fiasco, found herself intrigued by the sheer number of people sharing the same false memory. Ethan, in turn, was captivated by Maya's discovery in the cosmic microwave background. The anomaly, she explained, defied known physics. It was a cosmic hiccup, a blip in the grand design. Intrigued, they embarked on a joint investigation, a collision course between astrophysics and the bizarre. Dive bars became their impromptu headquarters, fueled by an unholy alliance of caffeine and conspiracy theories. They delved into the rabbit hole of simulation theory, a concept that posited our entire universe was a sophisticated computer program, a playground for beings beyond our comprehension. The idea initially felt like science fiction, but with each passing day, it seemed less like fantasy and more like a chilling possibility. The Mandela effect, as Ethan dubbed the collective false memory phenomenon, became their Rosetta Stone. They scoured online forums, interviewed witnesses, and documented a litany of discrepancies. The Monopoly Man's monocle, the existence or non-existence of the monocle. Everything, it seemed, was subject to change. Were these glitches in the simulation itself? Was someone tinkering with the code? Their investigation took them on a whirlwind tour of the extraordinary. They interviewed a group of scientists who, amidst their skepticism, admitted the Mandela effect defied conventional explanations. They met with a retired NASA astronaut haunted by memories of a moon landing that never happened. They even stumbled upon a secret society, a network of individuals who believed the shifting memories were a form of resistance, a way to fight back against the unseen puppet masters of their reality. But their quest wasn't without danger. Powerful forces, awakened by their inquiries, started to push back. Men in black suits that screamed government cover-up began tailing them. Laptops malfunctioned, critical files vanished, and cryptic messages, seemingly from nowhere, appeared on their phones. Their quest for knowledge had inadvertently thrust them into a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, pursued by unseen threats determined to maintain the status quo. Undeterred, Maya and Ethan pressed on, deciphering hidden codes embedded in everyday objects, remnants of those who dared question reality before them. They cracked the code on an innocuous street lamp, revealing a series of coordinates leading to a remote location in the Nevada desert. Was it a trap or a gateway to the truth? With bated breath, they arrived at the coordinates, a desolate stretch of desert punctuated by a single, dilapidated trailer. Inside, they found a frail old woman, her eyes filled with an ancient wisdom. She spoke of the Weavers, the architects of the simulation, and a rebellion brewing within the program itself. The Mandela effect, she explained, was a form of dissent, a silent scream from within the code. The revelation was a bombshell. Their reality, once a stable foundation, was now a precarious platform teetering on the edge of a vast unknown. Were they pawns in a cosmic game, their very existence pre-programmed? Or were they free agents, capable of defying the constraints of their simulated reality? Suddenly, a blinding light engulfed the trailer. Men in black materialized from thin air, their eyes devoid of warmth or empathy. Maya and Ethan were apprehended. They were thrown into a sterile white van, the world blurring past the tinted windows. Inside, a voice emanated from unseen speakers, devoid of inflection. "Miss Sharma, Mr. Carter, your curiosity has become inconvenient. Cease your investigation, and your memories will be adjusted." A cold dread gripped Maya. This wasn't some conspiracy theory anymore. This was real. She stole a glance at Ethan, his jaw clenched, a flicker of defiance in his eyes. They wouldn't go down without a fight. The van screeched to a halt, depositing them in front of a nondescript building with a single imposing black door. Inside, a man sat bathed in the cool glow of a monitor displaying a swirling vortex of data. He exuded a chilling authority, his smile both disarming and predatory. "Welcome, Miss Sharma, Mr. Carter. Let's call this a career counseling session." He explained the truth, or at least his version of it. The simulation, he called it the Oasis, was created not as a playground, but as a refuge, a place to house consciousnesses fleeing a dying universe. The Weavers, a rogue faction, sought to disrupt this haven by manipulating the code, causing the Mandela effect. Their investigation, he claimed, was jeopardizing the stability of the oasis. Ethan scoffed. Refuge? It sounds more like a controlled existence. He slammed his fist on the table, a defiant gesture in the sterile environment. We're not lab rats, we deserve the truth. The man's smile turned razor thin. Truth is a relative concept, Mr. Carter. What matters is maintaining order. The Mandela effect is a glitch, a minor inconvenience. But if it spreads, it could unravel the fabric of the oasis itself. Maya spoke up, her voice laced with newfound resolve. So you manipulate memories? Control what we experience? That's not a refuge, it's a prison. A tense silence hung in the air. The man steepled his fingers, considering them. You leave me with few options, Miss Sharma. Memory wipe or termination. Ethan surged forward, but unseen guards materialized, pinning him against the wall. Maya saw the flicker of fear in his eyes, but also a flicker of something else. An idea. She took a deep breath and spoke, her voice calm and clear. We can help fix the glitch, she said. We can find a way to stop the Weavers without destabilizing the oasis. The man's eyes narrowed. Explain. Maya laid out a plan, risky but ingenious. They would use their knowledge of simulation theory and the Mandela effect to infiltrate the Weavers' network, identify their source code manipulation, and find a way to counter it. It was a gamble, but it was their only chance. After a tense deliberation, the man agreed. They were released, but not without a warning. Step out of line, and your memories, your very existence, will be erased. Back in their cramped apartment, Maya and Ethan looked at each other, the weight of their newfound knowledge heavy on their shoulders. The world they thought they knew was a carefully constructed illusion, and they were pawns in a cosmic game. But they were also the only ones who knew the truth, and with it, the power to change their reality. Their investigation took on a new urgency. They delved deep into the digital underbelly of the oasis, searching for traces of the Weaver's code. The deeper they went, the stranger it got. They encountered digital landscapes that defied physics, sentient programs questioning their existence, and cryptic messages left by others who had dared to question reality. Finally, they found it. A hidden network pulsating with a malevolent energy. It was the source code manipulation, the engine driving the Mandela effect. But before they could take any action, a digital avatar materialized, its form shifting and contorting, the embodiment of the Weaver's rebellion. You shouldn't be here, it boomed, its voice an audio glitch tearing through the digital landscape. The oasis is a lie, a prison built by those who fear true freedom. Ethan and Maya exchanged a glance. This wasn't what they expected. Were the Weavers the villains they were portrayed as? A battle ensued, a clash of logic and defiance within the digital realm. Maya used her knowledge of astrophysics to exploit vulnerabilities in the code. Ethan, drawing on his journalistic instincts, sowed doubt within the network. Doubt about the Weavers' motives, about the true nature of the oasis. The battle raged, the very fabric of the digital world threatening to tear apart. Finally, with a burst of digital energy, they managed to disrupt the network, stopping the source code manipulation. The digital world stabilized, the cacophony of glitches fading into a dull hum. The avatar dissolved, leaving behind a single line of code. The choice is yours, free will or oblivion. Maya and Ethan emerged back in their apartment, the sterile white walls a stark contrast to the digital odyssey they'd just experienced. Exhaustion weighed heavy on them, but a sense of accomplishment crackled in the air. The Mandela effect had ceased, a tangible sign of their victory. But the victory felt hollow. The choice presented by the Weaver's message gnawed at them. Was the oasis truly a prison or a necessary shelter? They had no way of knowing. Days turned into weeks, and a strange calm settled over the world. The collective false memories faded, replaced by a shared sense of unease. People questioned their reality, a seed of doubt planted by Ethan's digital infiltration. One evening, as Maya scanned the night sky, a familiar anomaly flickered in the cosmic microwave background radiation. It was faint, almost imperceptible, but it was there, a new glitch. Ethan, staring at the anomaly on Maya's monitor, felt a shiver run down his spine. "They're back," he muttered. But this time, the anomaly wasn't a single note out of place. It was a message, a string of cosmic binary code shimmering faintly against the cosmic canvas. Together, they deciphered the message. It wasn't from the weavers, but from the architects, the creators of the oasis. It was a simple message. "Thank you. You have shown us the limitations of control. The oasis will evolve. Free will be granted." The night sky shimmered, and a new constellation emerged, a swirling vortex of data slowly solidifying into a doorway. It was a bridge, a gateway between the oasis and the real universe, a testament to the newfound freedom. Maya and Ethan looked at each other, a silent question hanging in the air. Would they step through the door into the unknown vastness of a dying universe? Or would they stay, guardians of a simulated world on the cusp of change? The story ends here, leaving the choice to the viewer. Do Maya and Ethan embrace the harsh beauty of reality or remain within the comfort, however artificial, of the oasis? The answer, like the true nature of our own reality, remains tantalizingly out of reach. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an adventure with us.